Ruby time?
It's Ruby time.
You know, yesterday my score was only a 99 for the day, but my overall stayed at 100. I knew I had a couple of faster braking events than it was going to be happy with, which were in no way near problematic braking events, but well, that afternoon traffic was pretty brutal yesterday. I mean, yeah, and again, that 401 where you've got to slow from 55 or 45 down to nothing for the construction and the stop signs and the stop lights. It's not very controlled access, and it's very, anyway. So here's back at 100 for the daily score today. But the overall is still 100. Good morning, guys. Everybody is here. Morris was slightly slow to the game, but not too slow. And there's Tux, and, well, Stripe was just here. He's probably at my feet again. She's probably dusty again after the guys mowed at the park yesterday. I didn't blow anything up on her, but it was just, you know, dusty in general. You guys all share nice with Panther. He's so good. You share nice with him now. Oh, we're probably a little late. New foods, medicines. It's on a not quite fully caffeinated functioning brain. Good morning, Ruby. We're not too late. Wow, right when we went over the bridge, the train was going underneath and the horn sounded, and it's really startled me and Johnny. Goodness gracious, that was unexpected there. I've never heard the train at that crossing this time of day, let alone, we just weren't expecting it. It is not as sunny looking as you would think. We are 5 minutes away from sunrise, and there's a little color to the east, but there's also a lot of low cloud cover this morning too. It's been a okay drive in today. Johnny and I are having a lot of good conversation. We've been talking. We haven't even had the radio on today, the, pressing matters of the world and all of that. It's a good talk. Wow, that's kind of interesting. You will always get a more interesting sunrise when there are clouds in the sky. When it's totally clear, it won't happen. So that's not great color, but that's a little bit of color this morning. It hits the clouds at just the right angle, and it gets really pretty for a few minutes. I got Johnny dropped off at 7:25, so all is good. TGIF, right? I know we're ready for it. Especially with that cool air coming in this weekend. Don's thrilled. He's prepared to help me plant the few things that need to go in the ground. A couple of weeks ago would have been slightly better, but now is not too late, especially with the mild winter we usually have here. Every morning I see the Model Y. Unfortunately, I'm not meeting Michelle at Guardian Angel today. She is headed with her family down to Universal Studios for some Halloween horror spooky time. They're super excited. Sounds like something that they will definitely enjoy, and I wish them to have a ton of fun. But she is making preparations, running errands, getting things settled so they can head out of town and enjoy that trip. I didn't ask her if they were driving or flying. Hopefully they're flying so they can just, be pure. So, I didn't see the behavior from Mittens this morning that I was really hoping to see. She came out of Johnny's bedroom when Dawn opened the door and was sort of standing there in the hallway. And normally she would move to the cat tree there in the family room by the door to the kitchen, or she would be waiting on the floor in the kitchen for some canned food. She would be really excited about food. Mittens really likes her food. Well, they all do, but you know, Mittens like right up there with Marty on you know, desire to eat food any chance she can get. So I went and found her, and she was in the green room, sort of under the table there by Johnny's TV. And I had Johnny go bring her out and kind of felt her, and she felt warm to me. And I went and I got the Flagyl pill, which is a fairly tiny 1/4 cut up pill. And I didn't have any problem giving it to her, and I don't even know where my pill pusher is, and actually I need to buy a new one because the plunger part of the pill pusher is not good anymore. I may have even already thrown it away. But anyway, she had no interest in eating anything. She didn't even think about it. She did not throw up overnight, but because I think she might have been warm again, unless I go home and she comes out to meet me right away and is looking energetic and sort of excited, I'm probably going to take her back to the vet, and Dawn and I will postpone our walk because I can't have her getting emergency sick over the weekend. That petrifies me. Even though we have emergency vets here, that those bills are much more than what the bill at the regular vet would be, and you know, the decision to go over the weekend would be much more traumatic. So I'm thinking I'm going to take her back up there, have them take her temperature at the very least. And you know, the thing of it is, if I take her back up there, the vet basically said we need to do the exploratory surgery. You know, I've done what I can do otherwise, but you know, if the fever's back, if she's not able to eat, that's going to become an emergency over the weekend. And first off, I don't want her feeling bad, and second off, I don't want me, you know, stressed that bad. So Johnny is at his dad's house this weekend, and I would prefer for Mittens not to come home to you know, Johnny not being here, although maybe they would keep her for a day or two over the weekend. I don't know. I'd rather her be hospitalized up there where people are there all day. But they have people coming in and out on the weekend, obviously, to care for multiple pets. It's not like she wouldn't be cared for. So, I don't know. It's complicated. I was disappointed she wasn't her normal energetic self this morning. Hey, you two. You need to go back up by the house and quit doing whatever you're doing down here. There's my little predator right there. Marty's just along for the ride, but Stripe is actually my little predator. Well, the short answer is Dawn was able to help me take Mitten's temperature, and it's 104.7. Again, it's supposed to be 102, so it's right back up to where it was before she went to the vet and before she got the antibiotics and stuff. It's right back up there. So, yeah. I am taking her to the vet. They're not going to do the exploratory surgery until Monday. But they are going to put her back on IVs and all kind of supportive care. She's not really not stable, but we can't afford to let her not get any nutrition all weekend. I don't want to be in a position to go to the emergency vet or, you know, anyway. So they'll take good care of her until they can do the surgery on Monday. That's the plan right now. The plan could change, but that's the plan right now. I got Mittens dropped off, not without a few tears, I'm afraid. And the nice guy that took her back said there's 4 cats in there right now lined up in a row on fluids. So she won't be by herself back there, so there'll be some kitty friends. And he was kind and said to call and check on her. And I will at least call before they close today and one time tomorrow morning before they close at noon and just ask if, you know, how she's doing, although you know, they'd be in touch if something were wrong. So there's that. But I didn't like having to drop her off. I missed her presence in the house when she was gone overnight the day before, so we'll just hope for the best. That's real. I put her in good hands, and Dawn said all the right things again, and that's, you know, that's really all I can do, right? Dawn's gonna go walk with me when I get home, even though we're late. I really need the walk right now. Well, we're an hour later, but we're out here and we're moving. Well, you can definitely tell it's an hour later than normal. The sun feels pretty warm out here.
Yeah, it's gonna be 87 today. Could break a record. The record's 88.
Wow.
Set in 1985.
Let's not break that record.
Right. And, the predicted high is 87, so we're going to be right up on that record.
We're varying our running today. Don forgot a hat.
Yeah.
You know, that stuff on his head and his nose can make him sensitive to the sun, and it's hurting. What? So where it's sunny, we're running, and where it's shady, we get to walk today.
Yeah, baby.
It's all right. Varying your routine is good. I'm sure we'll be running more, not less.
That's right. I'm thinking this is going to end up getting you more runs than less.
So how'd we do?
51 minutes, 7 seconds, 2.79 miles, 5,957 steps. And you have to wait for it to save to get the rate per mile. Come on, Christmas.
It's okay.
There we go.
It's thinking.
All right.
Pace is 18:15.
Not bad.
Don's staying in the shade.
Yeah, the girl's gonna come pick me up.
I'm gonna come pick him up. Yeah, sure. Okay. We already hit unlock. I got the driveway and cul-de-sac blown before I go take my shower. It's just a good time to do it. And I got a stripe belly, and I got a Marty that have come out after I promised them I was done with the big bad blower. Good boy, Stripe, good boy. Well, I still need to load up the shelves with what I want to put on them besides the books. I've got 2 sections of bookshelf. I'm not quite done filling the one on the left here. But there'll be potion bottles and some other things on the shelves, and then I can come in and finish. I'm going to put a couch and maybe a TV table like there was on the first floor, and then I'm going to fill the floor in with orange. Getting close. So I'm on my way to pick up Johnny. Ruby says it's 83 out there, and she was parked outside at the house in the shade, so I think that's probably an accurate temp at this point, because I've come 6 or 8 miles already on the journey. It's congested out here this afternoon. I'm loving the ride, but not loving sharing the road. How's that? Just a lot of people in a rush this afternoon, weaving in and out of traffic would be my major complaint. Just pick a lane and just chill. Turn on an audible book, listen to some music, call your mom. I don't know. Just chill. Chill. This is not an interstate here. This is a U.S. highway with a lot of construction, and it's getting more and more full every day. I'm going to show you the view out the side window this afternoon. Off in the distance you can see that they are working on a bridge, an overpass, something down there. And yesterday over here they really got this on-ramp or exit ramp carved out well. And they're back in these people's front yard again, doing a bunch of stuff on both sides of the road. So it is a very active construction zone here. Well, whatever they're doing over here on the opposite side of the street from Costco, they're paving that turn-in lane this afternoon. If they do any more construction on this road, we won't be able to get from Fuquay to Raleigh. It's just pretty miserable right now. Growing pains. But at least there's a little reprieve from the traffic headed into downtown. It's way more congested back there on 401 in Garner. The only thing left to do on the attic on the 3rd floor is I'm going to put a chair over here to match this couch. It's very similar to the chair on the 1st floor. But it's time to take Johnny to Taekwondo. Also, there'll be one more minifigure right here. I just dropped Johnny off at Taekwondo. Remember, I basically got to go around because that left turn at Wagstaff is probably Main Street is probably a 20-minute wait right now. This way I'll have the right of way going through. Are you going to pull out or are you going to wait for me to come past? Anyway, Johnny's off to Taekwondo in his dad's house for the weekend. I just called and checked on Mittens, and she's nervous, but she's okay. I hate it for her. I know she's not happy up there, but she wasn't happy at home with the 2-degree fever and not eating either. So this has got to be safer for her.